Welcome to ChanNews. Today's story comes to us from sunny California, which may become a little sunnier soon as they are on their way to passing a law that raises the legal age for purchasing cigarettes to 21. The California State Assembly just voted to raise the minimum age for buying cigarettes from 18 to 21 and to ban electronic cigarettes in places where regular cigarettes are already prohibited. The move comes one day after San Francisco voted to raise its age to 21. The bill, in a different form, has already been passed by the state Senate, and the only thing that lawmakers need to do is to iron out the inconsistencies in the two different bills. Assemblyman Jim Wood said that after the inconsistencies are ironed out, the bill would then move to the governor's desk to be signed. Advocates of this bill being passed said that it will make it harder for underage teens to get their hands on tobacco because their friends between 18 and 21 wouldn't be able to buy it for them anymore. But not everyone is on board with this bill. Bakersfield Now reports that some lawmakers, one of them being Assemblyman Donald Wagner, opposed the bill because, if made law, it will restrict the freedom of 18 to 21-year-olds that are supposed to be considered adults under the law. According to the bill, members of the military who are between 18 and 21 would still be able to buy cigarettes on military bases. Assemblyman Wood told the LA Times that the bill also regulates electronic cigarettes in the same way as normal cigarettes and would restrict their use in workplaces, schools, restaurants, bars, and other places where tobacco is banned. Since e-cigarettes don't emit harmful toxins like real tobacco products, which is their main selling point, it is strange that they would be banned in the same places as real cigarettes because those bans were made on the grounds of public health. It would also give counties the ability to raise cigarette taxes beyond the current 87 cents per pack limit. The passage of the bill marked a victory for public health advocates who have been fighting for it since last year. Although he didn't identify companies by name, Assemblyman Wood mentioned that the tobacco industry aggressively lobbied lawmakers to stop the bill from passing. Large tobacco companies such as Philip Morris and R.G. Reynolds spent millions of dollars lobbying lawmakers last year. Hawaii was the first state in the U.S. to raise the smoking age from 18 to 21, followed by New York. Other large cities have done the same, with San Francisco being the most recent. There's also a $2 a pack tax increase planned for the California ballot in November, but smokers will most likely see an increase sooner than that, as cities and counties will be given the ability to increase tobacco taxes themselves if this bill is signed into law. It has been public consensus for many years that smoking can cause various health issues, including lung cancer, yet many people still smoke tobacco. In order to reduce the number of smokers, many countries have banned smoking in public places and raised cigarette taxes to provide a disincentive. Some U.S. states, such as Hawaii and New York, went further and raised the legal age for purchasing cigarettes from 18 to 21. Lawmakers in California claim that the reason they want to raise the minimum age required to buy cigarettes and raise taxes on them is to make it harder for underage teenagers to obtain cigarettes. Although this bill will most likely accomplish this, it would do so by making it illegal for law-abiding citizens above the age of majority, but below 21, to buy cigarettes while keeping it legal for those above 21 to do so. This would probably cut down on the number of people buying cigarettes for those under 18. However, they would still be able to get someone over 21 to buy tobacco for them. Using the same reasoning, they could further their goal by raising the age again to 25, which would most likely reduce the number of people below the age of 18 getting cigarettes even further. If the goal is to prevent those below 18 years of age from obtaining tobacco products, they can keep furthering that goal by raising the minimum age over and over, and each time it will most likely result in fewer kids getting their hands on cigarettes. One could wonder why they don't just ban tobacco altogether, as it would accomplish their goal faster and more effectively. A potential reason not to is that it takes away the right to buy cigarettes from adults who don't buy cigarettes for kids just because those adults might do so. But if that was why they aren't trying to ban smoking altogether, they wouldn't have taken that right away from adults aged 18 to 21. Another potential reason for doing it this way is that those who are opposed to smoking think it will be easier to slowly make it illegal than to ban it all at once. In this case, they may be using the fact that it will reduce underage smoking to convince people to make it illegal for those above 18 but below 21 to buy cigarettes. When they do this, they are, whether intentionally or not, getting one step closer to banning tobacco for all ages, even if that is not their goal. This bill has a specific exception that allows members of the military who are under the age of 21 to buy and smoke cigarettes on military bases. With this exception, they will make it so that the only legal way for people between 18 and 21 to obtain cigarettes in California is to join the military. It is possible that the goal of this exception is to make it more likely for smokers aged 18 to 21 who are in their physical prime to join the military so that they may continue buying cigarettes legally. This method of making it more expensive and difficult to obtain certain products with the goal of making people's unhealthy lifestyle choices less attractive has been going on in the United States for quite a while, and it's unclear whether it's the best way to improve people's health. It does, however, generate billions in tax revenue and may soon even boost military recruitment. Thank you for watching ChanNews. We have it covered.